What's up, guys? Welcome back to day 3 of the Sales Mastery mini-series. As promised in the past 2 videos, in this third and final video of the series, I'm going to give you one of my favorite closing lines. So a line I actually use to close the deal. Now, precaution, you can't just throw this line out anywhere within the conversation. You can't just like ask them a question and then say it, like just throw it in there, because it's going to be super random, super irrelevant to where you're at in the conversation, right? So when do you use this? You use this line at the very end, towards, or at least very close to the very end of your sales conversations. When you've gone through the questions, you've determined whether or not they're a good fit, they've given you a bunch of info about their business, their revenue, all that good stuff. You've figured out whether or not this potential partnership even makes sense, and you've come to the conclusion that it does make sense, right? You've talked about pricing, you've told them how much it costs, what it looks like, what your process looks like, what it entails to work with you. Now, here's a very, very powerful line that I use when I'm on sales calls, and that line is, have you seen enough today to make a decision? Okay, so that question is essentially saying, out of everything we've talked about, from what you've given me, from what I've given you, have you seen enough from me today to make a decision of whether or not to work with me? Now, the reason why this question is so powerful, guys, is because it basically puts a fork in the road. In a good way, because what it does is, instead of you dancing around the price or dancing around whether or not they want to move forward with you, you just ask them, have you seen enough today to make a decision? And then it's really going to go either one of 2 ways. That's why I call it a fork in the road, because it's going to go this way or that way. And it could go, yeah, I think this is something we definitely want to implement in our business. Let's get the ball rolling, right? Or they're going to ask you questions, or what's most likely going to happen is they're going to say they're going to have some sort of objection. Either no, it's a little too high, the price, right? Or no, it's something, or no, it's whatever. In which case, once that happens, then you can overcome those objections, right? So obviously, guys, there's a multitude of ways to overcome those objections. However, that question puts them on the spot, and it forces them to give you a clear-cut, honest answer, right? Because when you ask that question that way, very firmly and to the point, have you seen enough today, John, or whatever their name is, to make a decision? It is so like clear, cut, and dry that whatever answer they give you, you'll be able to go from there. Because if you've gone about your sales call correctly, you've built enough rapport, you've positioned yourself as an authority, you've made it clear that you have a process that works, you've understood their business, you've understood their problems within their business, and you've made it make sense for you guys to work together, more often than not, guys, if you do it correctly, that question will get a yes. Yes, I've seen enough to make a decision, or, yeah, let's get the ball rolling, shoot me over an invoice, shoot me over a proposal, let's do this thing, right? Do your calls correctly, guys. Ask that question at the end. That question is the cherry on top. It's almost like the seasoning to the rest of the meal, right? That's how you close the deal, guys. That's one of many closing lines. However, I want to give you guys one of my favorites and one of the most powerful ones I've used, which is, again, just in case you forgot, which you shouldn't, I'm going to give it to you one more time. Have you seen enough today to make a decision? Okay, guys, use that line on your next sales call. I hope this 3-part mini-series has helped. If it hasn't, let me know. I'll switch it up, right? I'll give you something new, give you something different. If it has, leave a comment below on either this video or one of the past videos, whatever it is. Let me know, give me some feedback. Let me know if this is some things you guys want to see more of, so I can give you more of this content. Yeah, guys, that's it. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys soon.